morning.
We've seen tech stocks, among many of the other sectors, really taking a hit last week in the broad market sell-off. But some specific names here I want to get your view on, one of which is GoPro, because we did see GoPro hit a new low last week, off about 53% from its IPO price. Is there any upside at this valuation?
Right, so you're right in the sense that it does have some valuation support, trading on 12 times currently. However, what we must remember about GoPro is that it's forgotten the number one principle for a product company, and that's the product life cycle. So in terms of a product life cycle, basically a product comes out, starts small in delivery side and just shoots up and then tapers off. Valuation works in the reverse, starts high and goes to zero, and that's where GoPro is stuck at the moment. We've got a late life product.
So can GoPro reinvent this product cycle, or does this suggest to you that they should be looking at a buyout from some other player?
Okay,
or is the technology already used among the competitors?
So it's got
here?
500 million of cash sitting there, so it's got room for maneuver. Its number one must do is hire someone like a Eric Schmidt at Google, somebody who understands product life cycle, because that's the failure of management at GoPro at the moment. So that's number one. Number two, look to expand my marketplace. They started really well. It was the pro story. They invented a new category in sports cameras, as I said, selling to the pros, then they filtered down into the common garden. So for example, my sons are both big surf freaks, love GoPro. Now they've moved on.
Who else is at risk in the sector if GoPro can get it so badly wrong on the life cycle of its products? Who else could be posing a risk to investors?
All product companies, we must watch all of them for a product life cycle perspective the whole way through. Apple is suffering from it as well at the moment. Intel, failure to innovate there, similar story in there. However, I think it's very easy to get caught in the negative around tech at the moment. Remember, tech sells to two franchises. It sells to consumers and it sells to businesses. In terms of business tech, that seems to be going fine. I'm sure you spotted late on Friday there was the beat that came out from Hortonworks. That's a story about brand new tech and early stage in the product life cycle.
You've mentioned that Apple perhaps losing some of its luster here, but also at this level relatively cheap. So many investors are saying this could be the time to get in, because despite maybe the product innovation not what it used to be, there is upside potential here, is there not?
Never buy Apple ahead of results seems to be the sort of the watchword over the past 18 months or so. So why break that now? At the same time, yes, there is a nice valuation story brewing up here. But at the same time, if I go back to my charts, tech has never been more expensive in the past 2 years than it is now. It's only come off a little.